Low, mic check, mic check. I think I ended stream maybe 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, and Sunzu's out. It's like, all right, as soon as Ploto Gaming ends stream, let's just release the commander, I guess. So we are back at it with the stream. Luckily I was able to eat, I was able to stretch, touch some, not really grass, but you know, get out of my chair for a bit. And yeah, the Sunzu event's here. We have a bunch of these random events. This is the bundle to unlock Sunzu. What else do we got? We got... okay, some random bundle. That's not very useful. What else do we have? Weathered Brilliance. Oh, is this like an event? Do we play this? Oh, we could get Sunzu for free, Loki. I'll probably just buy the bundle though. Play it like during a dead time or something. But yeah, let's just go ahead and go straight into it. Sunzu is released. You can unlock him right now for 5 USD or 7 Canadian. We're definitely going to be doing that. Boop, boop. Done. Sunzu. Get an extra 10 free heads, get an extra expansion that we're going to be using to test this guy out in the open field. And then we got to buy another bundle with the Sunzu unlock. Boom. Sunzu Prime unlocked. No troll this time. It's actually out. I don't know why it was delayed in the first place, but I mean, at least we finally got the commander. Let's go. Legendary Infantry Sunzu. And then we'll go XP this guy up. I think he's a primary, so we're going to be getting him all the way up to level 60. Try the save star trick or whatever. 1 2 3 4 1 2. Just out of habit. But we're going to be maxing this guy out regardless, so... boom. This is what we save XP books for. I'm playing on insta-maxing him, yeah. Especially, like, if we weren't in KVK, I'd definitely, like, spin a couple wheels, but... the fact that we're in KVK... we gotta be maxing this guy for sure. I'm pretty sure everyone in this KVK is gonna be insta-maxing this guy. From what I've seen from all the videos that we've, like, of other content creators that did the testings and all that stuff. Oh, don't have the items, hello. They're saying that this guy might be the best commander, so... let's go ahead. What are the talents for him, though? Oh no, I'll need a talent tree for him. I'll need to ask for a talent tree from somebody. Maybe I'll just reuse my, because the same talents as BQ, right? Versatility Smite. Is it the same tree as BQ? I'll probably just use that until someone informs me otherwise. Oh, so wait, I gotta keep starting this guy up. There you go, level. Continue maxing the Sunzu. Goodbye gold heads that we're supposed to get. I mean, we're gonna be getting them back, essentially, with the new reset events, but... still, this is going to be the lowest my gold head account has been since I don't even remember when, because I like keeping a full I like keeping a full 700 for moments like this when a commander releases in the middle of your pass opening and you just gotta expertise him right away. Boom. Sunzu insta-maxed. And let's go ahead and put some gear on this guy. Let's go ahead and start testing him. I guess I actually have to reconfigure all of my formations and such, and my my marches rather. We have infantry P. Here we go. So we got Sunzu. So the pairs are gonna be. Wait, I gotta copy the tree here. So it's this to 5. And then from there, where do we go? It's this to 3, this to 3. Oops. Wrong commander. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. 1, 2. Sweet. Hey, what's up, GG? Hopefully you're doing okay. It's been a minute. I was literally talking about 2268 like a while ago. But hopefully you're doing okay over there in retirement, right? What's the event where you could expedition? So it's gonna be Sunzu. There you go. Sunzu plus BQ. March number 1. March number 2 allegedly is going to be good old LC with yet again we're unbenching the Alex because I don't have a Hector. And then it's going to be, this is going to stay the same. It's going to be this guy, a Zhuge Liang, with Philip. And then finally it is going to be HQ with Arthur. Where's Arthur? Legendary Cavalry. Arthur. These are going to be the pairs that I'm going to be testing out for now. Might as well just remake this March too, so that it's like full 700 thingy, 750 unit capacity in the thingy. There you go. Okay, so the most important thing is we gotta put some armaments on these guys. I mean, the commanders, these commanders are not gonna change. We gotta take out the gear here, and we're gonna place it onto our Liu Che. Let's go star up our Liu Che. Unstar Ragnar because he's benched for the time being. So we'll have this. My second, I don't have a secondary pincer. This is the closest thing I have. It's not the worst for something that I just scrounged up out of nowhere, but this is definitely going to be the set to work on here. In particular, it would be perhaps, I think, because I have things I could transmute or convert. Like I could convert a blue rare here. I could convert a blue rare here. I just don't have the conversion stones right now. Let me check. Here you go. Rare inscriptions. Boiling blood. If I transmute you, do you have any? What does converting you into pincer give? Raider? No, we're looking for the other one. I think focus fire is better actually for pincer because it just gives straight up damage. You have transmute chances? You do. Okay, let's just try transmuting this for infantry stats, and then if it does, then we could perhaps a quick transmute, and we were able to get the focus fire to triple infantry. It's not the best stats. If you don't have BQ, Liu Che works. But now we could go ahead and put focus fire, this thing on, get more smite damage. I think that's well worth. Let me just double check what we have for my infantry secondary, like, wedge. Is this any decent? I mean, this is better, actually. Okay, wait. So let me go rare inscription, compare. Yeah, this is better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make the current focus fire, because I don't know if I'll ever be using Ragnar primary ever again after all this, not gonna lie. I'm probably just going to convert the current focus fire on Ragnar. I think that makes a lot more sense. So let's go rare, Ragnar, focus fire, enhance, convert. Focus fire into rattling. I think this is well worth. Yes. So now our guy will have an extra. You're not primary anymore either. It'll have an extra blue. And the stats are looking a lot more clean. The stats are looking way more clean. What did we lose? We lost 3.5 defense, less skill damage, but we gained. I think it's a big upgrade, actually. I think it's a big upgrade. From here, I don't think it's worth resetting this, because this is not even that good. Like, that's not going to be an armament that I invest in long term. I don't know if this is going to be an armament I invest in long term either, although it's pretty decent, to be honest, but I don't know. I got to think about it. I don't want to do anything impulsive just because of the changes here. Okay, wait, let me go ahead, put secondary cap set on you. So you have a decent armament set now. Everything else should be pretty much what I've been running. Let me make sure to put on Arthur the whatchamacallit. Oh, can I not put the relic on this? You only put it on. There's a relic here to get the extra 3.5% cav attack, even though it won't, you know, change any stats. All right, open field marches. This is what we're going to be running. Let me go ahead and pop in an expansion real quick. Oh my gosh, there's so much TP space now. It's a good thing because there's a lot of TP space. It's a bad thing because that means people left. How is the open field here? It's actually pretty decent. Water camp woke up. Chat, where should we fight? Should we fight down here or should we fight up here? Oh wait, there's nothing going on up here actually. Never mind, I'm just gonna stay down here. Let me TP, let me inch a bit closer though. I feel like this could have been teleported a lot better. I'll just TP here. I'm not gonna be here for long. When these nodes are done, then I'll move my TP if necessary. Okay, let's get a 7-7. Oh, let me heal my hospital first. This is exciting. Guan Yu. Guan Yu Prime. Instamax, we got him. It has our best gear, best armaments, at least for pincer formation that we have right now. I stopped uploading about KP stats. I lost the program access to the program once when I got hacked. I just haven't re-downloaded it. Haven't messaged Cubist Mike or anything, so I'll have to reconvene with them about that eventually. Wait, let me see. All right, there you go. I mean, he looks like... Here, wait, let me change that. Could I change that and then it wouldn't? How do you... Is that combat settings? It doesn't really matter. I want to see like him, what he looks like actually on the field, but I forgot how to do that. Remastered, combat density, high troops, unit model, standardized troops. Aw. Oh, I gotta restart the game. Yeah, never mind. That's fine. We're all here for the reports anyways. All right, let's go ahead and open field with this guy. It looks like the field is pretty stable right now too, so it's perfect. It's been kind of hard to fight into these guys. Wait, does my leech actually have no... Why is the troop capacity so low on my leech, I wonder, compared to everything else? Anyways. Alrighty, Sunzu, open field against 1093. I think the reports are not going to look as good because we're against 1093, but if we trade positively against 1093, then I feel like it proves that Sunzu is a real deal. I think positive report against 1093 auto-magically means you're a good march. Let me do this. Make sure I favorite him. Honestly, I don't think I know what his kit does exactly. I just know everyone's been saying he's the best commander. Let me read it up before we get to the front line. And for those that don't know, it does 3k smite damage. Oh, true damage. Is true what is true damage like new? Is there any other commanders that do true damage? How's Sunzu doing? This is literally the first reports. The first couple minutes of the stream was me maxing him and trying to figure out what to use on him because I was setting up my second pincer formation. Oh, look, a fellow Sunzu enjoyer. Okay, well those were Sunzu's first reports, but that wasn't really much. Whoops. How did I end up at home? Oh, I clicked space. We just got a love tap with Sunzu. Nothing crazy. Okay. Maybe it would be better to go the other side, low-key, if this is going to be the fights we have. We'll try a couple rotations on this side. Where's Sunzu? I'm feeding. Sunzu bad confirmed. No, we haven't even been able to proc a skill with this guy. Dude. Alright, maybe this is an actual push right here. Never mind. Will I be able to proc a skill with Sunzu? I think the answer is this time no. They're just so fast with their going through the pass. Yeah, I might go TP to the other side just so I could test out Sunzu, not gonna lie. This side is kind of nothing right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm bored already. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't able to do anything, which I think is a bit unfair. They're just gonna keep popping in and out. So we're gonna go up north instead, because I think the fights are a bit better. Maybe not, actually. Dude, how am I supposed to open field fight with these guys? What the heck? Yeah, screw it. I'm already here. We'll stay down here because I don't think this is much better. It's pretty much the same situation except these guys have like a timeout zone. Versus 2377, they have to be like walked back to their cities. I'll just pass hump with Sunzu and see what happens. In fact, I'll probably just control the Sunzu march for now, because like we're not really doing anything right now anyways. Yeah, maybe I'm assuming that 1093 they might push out once and then we'll be able to see a Sunzu skill proc. To be fair though, 1093 they've been fighting and beating us for so long, but now that Sunzu is out, I guess like maybe they're mostly, I think they are mostly European, North American, so this is like the downtime. Dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back up. Is there a TP space here? Yeah, there's a lot. Make sure that's not yeah, that's not accounted for with a marker or anything. I guess we're kind of spoiled to the fact that we could choose where to fight, low-key. 1093 also have cities here now, so they're definitely gonna have some semblance of open field here. And that's going to be really challenging if it's going to be us versus 2377 and 1093. But I guess the trade-off would be our allies would have a lot of pressure on their pass. There's no way. The grass is always greener on the other side, guys. I swear. No, I committed. I'm gonna go to the other side because I feel like they're gonna do this and then they're gonna go back and they're gonna do this and they're gonna go back. At least in 2377 they don't have anywhere to go back to realistically, so we could chase into their cities if we really need to. Dude, they're falling up now. That's unfair. Okay, I think I'm gonna stay here. I was like literally right next to my city, and then now they're balling up. I haven't been able to use him yet. Because we were past sitting here. I couldn't even get a skill proc, and now they're pushing out as soon as I was going to teleport to the other side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick to one side and call it a day. And I'm already on this side, so I'll just stick here. 1093 is a harder opponent, but 2377 we could chase into them. I'll show you my one Sunzu report, which is just like no skill procs at all. This is me just chasing them into their pass. The only commander that was able to proc a skill was QSH for some reason. Okay, we're here, we're here. This is real fights, this is real fights. Let me lock in, chat. First of all, why is Sunzu my fastest march? That's kind of crazy. Or maybe it was my slowest march and we're walking back home, so then it had a head start. Alright, let me lock in. First thing, attack arrow towers. Arrow towers equal bad. Are they behind us? What is going on? I thought the people behind us were was water camp, but it ended up being them, which was awkward. Majority is turning, so let's start. Oh wow, this is Herman primary. Herman Prime primary. Interesting. Oh, this is a little back and forth. I was ready to stand still and then they started running back, so. Yeah, we're getting walked here. That's probably why they're buying their passes, because when they come out, we just run away in this bottom side. Dude. Yeah, there's no way to actually open field fight this, because as soon as they turn, we just walk away. I'm really just getting hit by AoE for free. Testing Sunzu is a bit harder than I thought it would be, because it's either we're at their pass or they're at our flags, and there's no in between. I'm gonna turn now, yeah. I'm getting used to the fight habits of everyone else here again. I mean, it's gonna be... I'm like literally not even doing anything with the Sunzu right now. I'd still trade a positive though, somehow. Without any skill procs. I'm gonna bring everyone home except for my Sunzu. Everyone's pretty low anyways, so... I could lock in, at least try to get a skill off with this guy. Oh, someone's using Sunzu, William Wallace, huh? Is that a good pair? Oi, oi, oi. Oh, skill proc, perhaps? First skill proc of Sun Tzu's career? Hey, there we go! That's kind of lackluster, not gonna lie. I thought it'd do something crazy. Like fire or something. Yeah, let's try that again. That's kind of uneventful. Maybe fighting up here is better. Because fighting down here is dreadful. Let me try, I've never actually approached from this attack vector before. Is that actually a skill? Wait, let me see. Oh, you don't see it when you expertise. You only see it when you don't have them. Oh, that sucks. I thought the animation would be way cooler. I guess the thing about fighting up here though is that everyone else from 49 is fighting from the bottom, so I'll just stick to the trends. Oh, reset's here too. Oh. Reset revival, is that what it said? Reset rights of renewal. Close enough. Okay, hopefully these fights are going to be a bit better for us. I just gotta be cognizant of the nature that none of these fights are going to be like sticky. We have to be very fluid with the movements here. Just got here, got a bit chunked. It's okay, we'll try to make up for it later. Oh, they're going back behind the pass, I think. At least some of them are. Okay, this march is over yonder right now. I think it's my Juga. Dude, we could definitely push them if we just all committed to pushing, I think. But since everyone's playing this back and forth style, Everyone's just conforming to that said style, I think. But yeah, look, they're starting to retreat now. We should definitely be pushing this. Nice. Oh, Sunzu and Sunzu crime, perhaps? I'm so sad I haven't been able to use my Sunzu at all. At least my other march is kind of cooked. Interesting. I'm hunting for that second Sunzu skill proc. We will get it eventually. Guess not now, though. What are the vibes? We push in, we... There's a lot of them, actually. Oh, what are we doing, team? Looks like we're pushing. Bet. Oh wait, I actually use the Sunzu. I actually use the Sunzu. I saw a new skill animation that I never saw before. Do it again, Sunzu, do it again. Oh, it doesn't have rage. Dude, this back and forth kind of shows the weakness of the lack of march speed, I guess, of infantry. Feels like he could barely even stay in combat, and I mean that's one of my problems as a player, where like Sunzu or no Sunzu, is that it's hard for me to like walk that tiptoe of doing damage versus not doing damage. Walk that fine edge, that line. Oh, it was so close. But it did do a skill, let's see. I guess my cav marches and my QSH that's doing well because they actually get to hit things. When we're on your opponent's territory, it's just so hard to hit them if they don't want to get hit. I think that's point blank. because they're like doing hit and runs, and it's super effective too. I don't blame 1093 for what they're doing. It's very smart. But when you're trying to see how good Sunzu is, it's kind of tedious. Sunzu skill proc, let's see it. Oh, fireballs! Let's go. That's kind of cool. Do it again, Sunzu. Do it again. They really gotta like. There's got to be a way to to see the difference of your allied, like, aligned people versus your opponents, because I'm zoomed in. I don't know who's good, who's bad. What word was I trying to say? Differentiate, I think. Differentiate. Differentiates? Is that the right word? I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna reset here, I guess. Alright. Reports. QSH cooking. Sunzu. I mean, to be fair, none of the reports are looking good except for the marches I could hit things, which is QSH, Huakibing, and GG. My 2 cab marches and my QSH that just does damage for free. The fighting here is like sporadic. The fighting up top, because I'm refreshing. Yeah, maybe I'll fight up here. Say screw it. Yeah, I maxed Sunzu. Oh, I gotta buy this. Nice. How many gold heads does that give? 5? No, I'm pretty sure it gives 10, right? Yeah, I might come up here actually, because the fights in the bottom are so like sporadic, and I'm resetting regardless. My old TP spot was up here. Looks like it was untaken, but I think there's way better TP spots around here. But it says need more people on the 93 side though. But I was there and there wasn't much going on though. And that marker might be old. We're going here for content. How does Sunzu feel so far? I haven't been able to use him properly, so I don't know. I'm hoping that we could use him properly against these guys. Yeah, I'll probably just take this TP spot. We're at least switching sides just because the fights on the 1093 side are tough, because it's either they're behind the pass or they're pushing us. There isn't really any in between. But it's not very good for a Sunzu report if you're just chasing back and forth. But I think that'll be the case here too, but maybe to a lesser extent, especially if we go up here where Wild Line and Mr. Hope are. Those guys just face tank. So we might go up here to get some guaranteed fights. Looks like down here is good. Maybe middle right now. Maybe top is good too. Chisco's trading well. Okay. I mean, Chisco has some crazy inf gear too, but like my inf gear in comparison is not going to be as good, and my pincer armaments aren't as good as well. Let's ball up here. Fight against these guys. Oh, this is Chisco actually. Talk about Chisco. I don't think we want to go this far up though. Yeah, let's go back, let's go back. I say I don't want to go this far up, I go this far up and I get left behind. Damn it. We could turn though, let's turn. Turn. Oh, why is everyone just leaving each other? We have so many numbers here. Let's just commit to the fights, to be honest. That's a pretty good hit right there. Turn. See, for me, I'm not the person to initiate the turn, but if anyone turns, I'm first to join. I'm the follow-upper. Okay, I see why people are staying on this side, low-key. This is way more enjoyable than the 1093 side. What the hell? Oh, people are leaving. Leave. Stick. Turn. Go. Yeah. This is literally what 1093 is doing to us, by the way. I just reversed. Oh, King skill. Oh, don't leave me. Don't leave. I guess we don't have King skill. Is that why? I think we had numbers though. I think we could have fought that. But I'm just gonna follow what the team says. What are you doing, team? Fight? Okay, it looks like fight. Oh, we got a QSH. That's not very good for our trades. When you hear the dragon being bestowed upon you, that's not very good. Okay, I'm just gonna stick. Okay, I guess we're not gonna stick. This top side fight is literally copy paste 1093 just reversed. I'm all yellow. I'm gonna go walk back home. Where else could we fight? Perhaps south? Okay. I'm not gonna chase that far. I want to look at the reports regardless. Oh my god, what the hell? Wait a minute. This guy's cooking. He barely was able to be in those fights, except for like the rare occasions where they're standing still and we were able to fight them. And he still kind of cooked low-key. 1.4 mil to 400k. Is a very, very solid trade. Alright, let's try to get some more decent fights in here. Maybe I'll go south this time, because north is back and forth. I mean, it's always going to be back and forth, but looks like south needs more help currently. Let's go get healing rune. Where's commander reset? It's rights of renewal right here. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it this stream though. Best practice would be to wait for MGE, but we'll see. We'll see if I have enough patience for that. I'm kind of liking my marches though. The 6 marches that we have right now. The 7th march. What would the 7th march be? Still gotta think about it. I think it would just be the cap marches I was using. And then we put back Herman. Into the archer lineup, because currently you were running fill up with archers. Let's go south. Sunzu is a great commander if you let him cook. But for the back and forth fights, he obviously, as an infantry commander, is not going to perform as well. Because there isn't really any instant proc for this guy, right? Up to enemy troops. Is true damage just broken? Is that why he's good? Ragnar CPO? My Ragnar CPO is trading horrible though. I don't know how I do with the Ragnar CPO. I feel like this is a death trap right here. Let's fight on territory, guys. Are we ready for the turn? They were ready for the turn, that's for sure. Yo, Sunzu was able to proc a skill, okay. Okay, do another one, perhaps? Oh, this guy, yes, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah. Sunzu's doing Sunzu things. Alright. Yeah, these fights are way better down here. Perhaps worse trades, but I think Sunzu was proccing skills there, actually. I thought something was cooking, but apparently it wasn't me. It's just literally just my QSH that was doing well. Everything else here was like, eh. Gotta follow the trends. Everyone else is walking, like the majority of people are walking back, so we gotta walk back as well. We could still turn. We're still pretty healthy outside of the Luce. I'm gonna bring everyone here except for Luce. Luce could go home and reset. Oh, not my Sunzu. Sunzu, you're the protagonist of this whole stream. Can't have you leave. I can stay disciplined here. Keep my marches in a certain area. Sunzu check. I mean, the QSH is just doing so well for me that when I compare it to the Sunzu report, Sunzu doesn't look like it's cooking that much. But we saw that if you just let... What the heck is going on here? If you just let the Sunzu, like, rage up, then he actually does a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm not doing the swap yet. But... might do it later. Like tomorrow's stream. Let's see. Yeah. Versus... Can you imagine if I just like reset Sunzu? Still gotta figure out between those two commanders who we're resetting. Silver keys. Sunzu LC. Try that. I think in these fights, Sunzu LC might actually be a better pair because of the instant proc of LC. As my dog's barking like crazy for some reason. There's someone at the door, no biggie. So yeah, Sunzu is really good, man. But just gotta be able to use him properly, I think. These situations, like in this stream, this hasn't been that good compared to the QSH. Are the reports? So the fighting has been back and forth. Maybe I should like favorite the Sunzu reports. Wait, what? You could run out of space of favorite messages? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. What the heck? This is my... I literally was favoriting messages about the Kahar. My Kahar chaining. Oh my goodness, I have so many favorited messages. I didn't know. I have favorited messages from season 2 of me getting Persian Dream. Back in 2021. When I was a T4 player. I don't wanna get rid of my favorites. But yeah, going back to Sunzu, the only thing that like in a straight up fight it did really well. This is like in an actual murder ball fight, but these back and forth fights we've been having, definitely not its strong suit. Uh-oh. I'm getting skill cycled on. These fights are down here replicate an actual murder ball fight a lot better than earlier on, at least. Oh my gosh, that guy got melted. Alright, let's check that. I feel like that was a pretty decent murder ball fight. But the Sunzu compared to the rest of the marches were kind of like normal, you know? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Big fight over here, big push. Darn, maybe I should have played a bit more aggressively there. What's an extra march? What the heck? I didn't realize. Okay, Sunzu. Still nothing. Maybe he just really needs triple or quadruple imp set for the march speed. Like, what's the base march speed that Sunzu provides? 25%. That's a lot. That's a lot of march speed. I don't get why my reports aren't going crazy compared to everyone else's. Maybe next time I'll just try like running it down. And then we'll see then. Because not gonna lie, the 1093 side of the fight kind of skewed my brain. And I'm like, okay, we gotta play super passively, or else we get absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna reset and then we'll go aggro. I think is the plan for me. Oh wow, I'm like talking about resetting. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. Shout out to these guys that covered for me. They didn't have to do that. I mean, that did a bit better actually. Okay, we're just gonna run it down and we'll see. This top side is kind of cooked. This bottom side is way more fun. The middle was pretty fun too when they had that big push, but I don't know when they're gonna have that again. Sunzu better than BQ. I don't even know. I think so, but I've just been fighting with him for like an hour and a half. I can't really formulate a proper opinion because even after after a couple days, I think I can't formulate an opinion on the Sunzu guy until we actually fight in Kingsland, because these fights are, you know, like they're kind of nothing's really happening realistically. Kingsland, we're gonna be fighting for objectives, so people are gonna put their marches in between themselves. They're gonna put themselves in between the opponents and their flags. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be when the real, I guess, testing starts. But oh, I think we're starting to get online though. Which is usually a good thing, but in this case that means less open field fights. Okay, we gotta be more aggressive. What does that mean? That means initiating the turn. Should free to play let go of their WW or Sunzu? Are you telling me which one's better? The Sunzu is definitely better than WW. Who am I running? This is what I was running. I'm running Sunzu BQ. Oh my goodness, can't talk. And then Liu Alex because I don't have WW. nor Hector. So all right, let's run it back. Why don't I try to just cook with Sunzu by itself? It's not like we need field control anyway, so like I'm gonna just see what I could cook up with, as if I'm in like an altar, for example. Yeah, it looks like there's more fights up here, although these fights are kind of weird. But I guess all the fights here are weird. Looks like center's collapsing. Start walking center. Top looks like it's collapsing too, actually. What I'm gonna guess is a lot of people from center are gonna go top. Sunzu and Sunzu Crime right now. This is the biggest problem with Sunzu right here, is the fact that like he's slow. Like I couldn't get a skill proc off because he could not stick with the target, and that's been like the type of fights we've been having here. So that's why like the reports aren't looking that great for Sunzu for me, is because the fights have just been super like back and forth. Very march speed heavy, and that's definitely not Sunzu's or infantry's strong suit. I'm not going to go back up there. That's going to continue being what happens up here. There's more fights down here, to be honest. Wait for a rally commander. If you're open field player, then you for sure max Sunzu. If you're a rally player, then kudos to you for being such a selfless player for your kingdom, bro. Rally Garrison, it's hard to keep up with open field when you have to max like an extra commander every cycle, pretty much. Like if you are a rally like main rally garrison, you pretty much have to max an extra commander or two every single release, because the new meta rally or garrison commanders usually are, you know, the best in slot for their role. So that's the tough part. And we're getting walked back here a little bit. Let's keep my rage bar though. Oh, we got an extra skill block on us though, so that wasn't worth it. And I lost my rage bar anyways, because I'm so slow. Oh no, that was horrible. That was horrible play by me. Skill proc, maybe? Need another proc at least. Oh, it only did the first half of the proc, so... yeah, not very good. Sunzu is horrible in these situations, bro. Like, when you're the one chasing, Sunzu's not good. And unfortunately, we're not going to have a situation where this is not going to be the type of fighting we have until Sunday. So... play aggro. Let's keep pushing. Where's everyone going? What? No! Leave me alone. Yeah, so I was gonna play aggro. I started the turn here. I think that was a good turn, actually. I think that was a great turn. Why are the Lions still using Ragnar? I wonder what the pair is. Okay. Let's see Sunzu now. Hey, it did better. In the situation where you get to go all in like that, Sunzu does pretty decently. We're still healthy, actually. I don't know why I'm going home. Maybe the lead check could go home. I expected myself to be a lot less health after all that, but we're actually still pretty decent. You're a rally lead in Garrison too? Then yeah, you gotta max the rally commander, I guess. That sucks. Let's go south. How's the bottom pass doing? Ah, same old. I've been there the whole day, so. Well, maybe like, not the whole day, maybe like 4 hours of fighting. So like an expansion. Oh, this is numbers here. Stand on territory. Oh, we're gonna get targeted now. And push back. But I think as long as we hit them, like it's gonna be, as long as we all push together, it shouldn't be that bad. We're definitely tanking a little bit here. Yeah, I think we have enough people to push now. This is hard push. Lead the charge, lead the way. This Arrow Fantasy guy's getting destroyed. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's walk back home. That's pretty good. The cab marches in this situation though really do shine because of the back and forth nature and the importance of march speed in such situations. But to be honest, like I don't really see that big of a difference of Sunzu BQ versus BQ Lucha as of the fighting that we've had so far. Chasky did testing, right? How did his testing go? Did he actually do the testing? Because I know he was waiting for a while. Because I mean, everyone was waiting for a while because Sunzu took 2.5 hours to come out. Sun WW cooked hard, really? Would you say that WW, because of Sunzu, eclipses the importance of Vu Che or BQ? Because I'm just trying to think long term. When a 5th smite damage open field commander comes out, who are we benching? My initial assumption, without seeing any of the testing, would be it would be WW. But I guess the real answer would be it depends on the smite damage commander and like the 5th smite damage commander and what it is, and if it could replace WW as something that makes Sunzu's skill proc over and over again. So I don't know. If it's AoE, then it probably won't. I guess it depends if it's like if it's like a cannon, like a what do you call that, machine gun AoE. Because if it's like a bunch of like smite damage over and over again, I feel like it'd be pretty good for Sunzu. Yeah, they kind of do go back and forth with the bad cycle, good cycle, but I think it's good because we get to save our sculptures for a cycle. Although the bad cycle, I did max the Belisarius. Maybe bad is like too harsh of a word. It's more so like, whatchamacallit? It's they're like optional. Like Shajar is pretty decent open field, but it's not like a must max. Yeah, skippable. There you go. I actually didn't even know GG was skippable until I maxed him. Before this KVK, I pretty much didn't play Rock for like 5 months because we were just in internal off season. It's Arthur, Achilles are the must maxes for Cav, right? Like what's the must max pair for Cav? So that when people ask me, I could be like, Echo told me the must max pair is this. Arthur, Achilles, yeah, there you go. It was Echo approved. That pair does do really well though. I used it for a bit. It definitely does slap. Let's make sure that we cover the guy that walked back a little bit. Oh, I started the turn a bit earlier than usual actually, but I kind of like it. I think it caught them off guard. I'm the only one here. I'm like, why are they so brazenly attacking me? It's like, oh, because I'm playing single player up here. Or down here, rather. The way that I play this zone compared to the bottom zone is that if I'm getting attacked, the best solution is to attack them back. Because half of the time they will start retreating. At least in this like variation of just KP chasing. Like they're just trying to find the best opportune time to get KP. So instead of walking away, the best thing to do is attack them back. And then you'll be the one hitting them as they're walking. Yo, Echo, you gotta give our friend some help. Is Achilles usable? 5511? Is that is it a budget commander that you could use at that level? Wait, we could fight this. Fight this. Come on, team. Okay, I guess we're not fighting this. Let's turn. I want to turn so bad, but no one's turning with me. Okay, one person did, but they got sad face, so. We're just getting walked right now. Come on, they're on our territory. Right here. There we go. We actually had one of the first marches here, sad face. Okay, those fights are pretty intense. Sunzu didn't trade particularly well. Traded positive, but nothing extraordinary. My head hurts. I'm thinking if I should reset WW for Sun. Oh, who are you gonna pair with your Sunzu? Yeah, shout out to Echo for giving these commander advice. Like, these questions are out of my scope because I'm kind of used to just maxing, like, everything I use on the field being max. Alright, let's go ahead. Bring back some open field marches. How's South Side doing? Yep, same 1093 strategic pushes. I mean, between GG and Achilles, Achilles is the better commander. But I don't know which one's more useful. 5511. Sun with BQ or Sun with Liu? I've been running Sun BQ. I feel like if you're like a newer player, actually, with all these commander releases, it is a headache, huh? There's just so many like different variables and things you could play. Commanders you can invest in. Especially if you're a cat player, because like didn't they release two, like GG and Achilles came out like exact same time, right? Like together pretty much. So that's like 1.4 gold heads right there on a march. I maxed 3 commanders for this KVK. It was GG, Achilles, as well as Sunzu Prime. They definitely released a lot of commanders that were pretty decent recently. Well, no, I'm just an old account that hoarded gold heads and now I'm out. That's why I think the best way to invest in commanders, in my opinion, is to wait until you have enough to have them at a usable level. Like 5551 for Saladin or William, for example. That's how old my examples are, because those were the budget commanders that I remember back in my day that I invested in. And then like, you don't want to use your gold heads until it's usable out in the field. If that's expertise, then don't use gold heads on it until it's expertise. If it's 5551, don't use gold heads on them until they're 5551. That's why, like, my practice when it comes to investing in commanders is I pretty much wait until the day before pass opening, or at least the week before pass opening, you know, like when you're in KVK, so that you know for a fact the gold heads that you're going to be using are going to be useful at least for that one KVK, and then perhaps onwards if it's a good commander you're investing in. Because, like, the worst thing you could do is half invest into a commander and then it just becomes obsolete, so your gold heads are meaningless, and then you just get yourself in a continuous gold head debt spiral where you're just hoping that you're just gonna have a bunch of half-baked commanders, which you can't even reset because there's only one commander you could reset, and it's not that good if it's only half of the commander that you got going on. You kind of want to reset a full commander to get the full gold head back value. So I wonder if they're gonna do this yearly, by the way, this reset events. Because last year they had commander swap at the exact same time. Maybe like it was a week earlier but it was still in January, same time of the year. So perhaps that's going to be the play. They're going to just continuously have these commander gold head back events every year. From what I was told, it's 5515 according to the Chadsky video that I watched. But the thing about usability is usable really depends on what you're replacing it with, you know what I mean? Like, is 5511 better than Epic Sunzu? For sure. I guess usable in this case would be like, am I trolling if I run it with these skills? Oi, oi, oi. I'm cooked. I don't like being here because I don't have a direct path home. I like being down here instead, I think. Yeah, I kind of got destroyed on when I got sandwiched. So definitely don't want to make that mistake twice. How's my Sunzu trading? In these types of fights, Kelvin, like it's not doing very well. It can't keep up, it's too slow. But when you when it's allowed to cook and actually get some skill cycles off, it's pretty good. But you gotta have an opportunity for it to cook, and I think that opportunity is gonna be in Kingsland. Or if we actually like have a leadership, or if we have like a war lead us against 1093 in the bottom pass. Because right now it's kind of free for all. But if we had like the example I'll always have in 960 is Leopard, literally like pinging, like putting pings on people who are walking back home at yellow. Like if we had one of those people in this KVK, everyone would be getting pings, bro. But the war lead that I really miss from 960 is Alano, bro. Alano is an amazing war lead. The reason why I bring up Alano in particular is because Maimer and Pika are war leads in 2049, so I don't really miss them because they're still here. Like this right now would not be happening if we had a war lead. We'd just be push, and then be able to push through them. But to be fair, there isn't really much of a reason for us to push here. We're just KP chasing, so. The only problem is, do we have the discipline as a kingdom to be objective focused during Kingsland though? Because like, we've been KP chasing pretty much this whole KVK. Like Kingsland, we're gonna have to be super objective focused and not care about the trades and just continuously go in. Do we have that mental fabric to do so? And 2489 is going to be a big question mark as well, actually. Because I know 1093 have the ability to do so. They're actually playing really disciplined even right now when it's all about KP chasing. You missed 960? Yeah, 960 was a great experience. But the leadership team just got so burnt out of fighting 1093 over and over again, essentially. Like it got to the point where we couldn't queue up in the KVK unless 1093 was in our map, so they're like, alright, let's become an A seed, and then we still got 1093. It's like, alright, well, 960 is dead, so Rise of Kingdoms killed 960 through matchmaking. Sunzu, I'm running BQ right now. But apparently, from the testing of Chadsky, Sunzu William Wallace is really good. And then you run BQ with Liu Che. Let me go home. I'm low. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I guess to 960 is just like, it just gets tiring. We had like 3 no match founds into a KVK with 1093. And then once we beat 1093, the question was what's next? And then for leadership, they were like, all right, retirement. They've accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in the game, so. What's my stats? I think I've gained like 1 billion KP. Nothing crazy. Like, I'm still pretty new to this kingdom, so I don't have that many resources. So the KP chasing, outside of like this, because I want to try out Sunzu, like I haven't really been doing too much KP chasing. Also, I just realized, Kelvin, did you not sleep, bro? Like, this is crazy. This guy's up. I don't have WW now. Why'd you wake up at 5? Do you have like work or school or like what? I was complaining about waking up at 7 for pass opening. Just want to watch Sunzu Prime? That's crazy. Well, there's not much to watch, but I got Egg Event and I did it already. I pulled Cav blueprints so that I could get this to level 4 to get the extra all damage. And then next will probably be critting probably the archer attack. QSH with more attack sounds kind of broken. I don't know why they don't sync up those events like for every kingdom, by the way. It's like unique for every kingdom. My Phillips with Zhuge Liang. I benched the Herman. I will probably unbench him for 7th March and then go Arthur Phillip again. Sunzu in this situation is performing normal. Like, it's not that good. It's decent. But it's because Sunzu's slower than like the marches we're chasing, so it doesn't really have the opportunity to really get KP. At least that's my excuse I'm giving it, you know? Like, these fights, GG Achilles is smacking, and then after that it's QSH YSG. We have enough people for this? I think we have enough people if we work together here. Looks like we're not. Oh, ooh, I got hit with the sun. Now looks like a retreat here. Try to micro the Sunzu. No, it's not a good idea. Oh, now he's getting targeted because he's slow. Turn. Turn here. That looks like a lot of damage, I think. Oh my god, what are these marches doing? I feel like we keep fighting. Oh, Liu Che got targeted there a little bit. What are we doing, team? Are we pushing? Okay, we're pushing back. Oh my gosh, whoever is in this army group just ran it down. Yeah, that guy sucks for them. But now we're deep. We're deep. Oh, we're so... Ow. Let's screw it. My team's fighting, so let's keep going. We'll cover the retreat. I just hold our ground here, actually. Looks like a lot of people are starting to retreat, though. Yeah. Let's at least get in a less precarious situation so that we can continue supporting our allies here. They did just run it down though. Holy crap. Who is that? Cortex? Oh no, Cole Jiao. Another 60 GT member though. I respect that, you know. Tired of the back and forth charade. And just sprinting it for just out of principle. I'll sprint it too. Look, I'm sprinting it right now. Sprint it down. This is how I used to fight in 2024 or before I joined Imperium Kingdoms. A-seed fighting, you could literally just do this. Just keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. Oh, he's actually working though. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm overcomplicating my my fighting ways here. I'm gonna go home. I'm super low. Oh, this guy. It's Al Haytham. Oh my gosh, Al Haytham. I'm sorry, my brother. Everyone else left you though. If I knew it was you earlier, I would have stayed, but I didn't. Show top kills. In the zone? His top kills. In the bottom zone. His top kills. Yeah, that's actually pretty fun. Maybe I should just run it down more. It works if other people do it with you, but if you're by yourself, you're just trolling. That's what I feel. Well, let me heal my hospital.
I have no choice save to protect my people.
Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're chilling. Don't really need to heal. I only have 200 in the hospital. I like healing around 400k. Should 1T1 capture or run faster? I mean, I know that's the tech for Philip, but how's my second pincer doing? It's actually doing decent. It's doing okay. My second pincer, I went ahead and converted so that it would at least have rattling. I think that's a good idea. Do we continue going bottom, or do we try top again? I haven't been up here in a while, and it looks like there's a lot of fighting here, actually. Sunzu 2 OP. Yeah, Sunzu looks pretty decent. I just really want to see him in like an actual murder ball fight instead of what's going on here. And maybe up here kind of has an actual murder ball fight that we can replicate. The problem with these types of fights for Sunzu is that he's too slow to do anything. Oh, where are we going? Guys, why are we running? Turn, turn. Like, I don't know why we ran, to be honest, but okay. Oh my goodness, I'll hype them with the donation. I appreciate that, man. That is so funny because I literally left you to die like maybe 5 minutes ago. But I appreciate the dono, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy to be fighting with you yet again in a different KD. But I appreciate your super generous donation, brother. Greatly appreciated. I'll hype them the KP goats. Known him ever since KVK1 in 2268. We were in the same KVK1 because he's in 22. Were you in 2272? Or were you in 2270? It was one of those kingdoms. It was you in one kingdom, Boom Boom in the other, Peacemaker in 2268, and we continue this journey together, brother. Talking about 2268, we got Bacon here. What's going on, Bacon? How's it going, bro? Mr. 606 himself, right? But yeah, we got the max Sunzu. The 2270, yeah. Good times. I heard. Was I not supposed to hear? I think I was asking someone about where everyone is nowadays. I actually lost a lot of my connections with 2268 people because of the hack on my Discord, so it's been a shame. I missed a lot of the people. Nikki PM'd me on Steam. He's like, yo, let's play League. I'm like, I'm in KVK immediately after. He's probably like diamond already. Hey, Alhytham got fans. Alhytham should start streaming, bro. Alhytham would be a famous streamer. I'll get you situated, bro. Oh yeah, let's just... I like playing aggressively, actually. We just keep pushing, screw it. It's late enough in the evening where I don't really care about my trades anymore. Everyone's leaving us though. I'm not like I'm down to push, but I need to push with people. I'm not big. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is a good situation. Let's push up. Oh, this is good. This is good. You're just sprinting it. Come on, team, let's go. I will tank for you, even though I have no resources. This is gonna be the first time this zone that I sad faced all my marches. Well, not this zone, this side of the zone, I guess. Okay. Oh, I'm low now, so let's see. Sunzu does well in those situations, actually. Look at that. Sunzu does well when you run it down. Maybe I do like Sunzu. Like this commander, QSH does well in every situation. Sunzu, if you run it down and let him cook, he does well. This GG Achilles does super well in situations where you're going back and forth because of the extra march speed. But this is by far my best Sunzu report, and I ran it down. You guys saw me. Like that was my equivalent of running it down. Yeah. With BQ it does extremely well. I could see that. How's 606 nowadays, Bacon? I haven't been keeping up. With the other kingdoms, to be honest. The only like semblance of like understanding of other kingdoms and how they're going is 1093 Strunk. What's the other kingdom? 2359 or whatever that. I think that's the kingdom. Or 3359. 2359. It's 359, whatever kingdom that, or it's something like that. That kingdom on the come up and really strong. 489 strong. But then I don't really know what's going on with 1365 or 606. Sunzu Philip. I think you kind of want to pair Sunzu with a smite damage commander though, because of his military sage. To do more true damage. The buffs on the Sunzu with Philip doesn't really stack that well because true damage is just flat damage. At least I'd assume. What's Philip's expertise? I forget. Their active skill. Whenever this commander uses their active skill, it has a 40% chance to use active skill second time whenever the other commander uses. So the double, you're thinking double Sunzu. How would that stack though? Because I don't think military sage would stack. You would just do the extra damage. Would military sage stack? Oh, this is such a Black Chadsky type of question, bro. This is the wrong content creator. I'd assume that it wouldn't stack, and then it would just give renew the effect of military sage for the second proc of the Sunzu skill. I'll try it out. It does stack? Oh, that sounds pretty broken then. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm just running it down, bro. I'm fighting like it's KL. That's like my... This is my KL Sunzu test. Is Sunzu good? You could only know by running it down. But everyone else is running away, so I guess I'm gonna run with everyone. The thing about running it down is you spread so much because you aren't microing the marches really. Try to run it down efficiently, I guess. Licha died. Ooh, hospital full. Oh shit. Let's not run it down then. Let me go heal my hospital. QSH did well. Where's the Sunzu? I did decent. I mean, I was like face tanking, so I guess that's why. You can't expect it to be amazing trades when you just do that. Let me try your Phillips or Sunzu Phillip. I was told GG is not a must max, so I think you should probably, I mean, if you want to do budget Sunzu, I guess. Are you still on your main, like your 2268 account? Or did you get another account? Wait, what am I doing? Let me go heal the other hospital too. Is this Sunzu trying to talk to me?
Kingdom destroyed can never come back into being.
Wow, what a wise words. A kingdom destroyed. By the way, did anyone actually play the event yet? Like, what are these events? Can I try one? Oh, it's just this? Okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind. We've played that before. Yeah, Sunzu Prime does work with Licha. Sunzu Prime works with any smite damage commander. Wait, let me go try the Sunzu with Phillip. Sun Licha was pretty decent, I think, when I used it. Is it most DPS? I mean, you have Chatsky in your kingdom, so I'd assume that you have good sources. Will you rage cycle? So what would be the one Sunzu pair or one infantry march nowadays that you run? Is it Sunzu with BQ or is it Sunzu with Liu? Sunzu's doing pretty decently. Sunzu BQ? I mean, ideally, like, those three commanders are just so good that you just run 2 smite damage pairs at that point, right? Wait, the one pair is BQ Liu? Like, you don't even run Sun Tzu? Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, with these new commanders, like I don't even know what they do anymore. I just use them. I should really read into their skills and try to theory craft, but there's so many good content creators at that I just watch their videos. Skip to like the part where it's like, this is the best. I'm like, I trust you. Oh yeah, when Sunzu didn't release, I did run Epic Sunzu, like... Here, let me show you guys. I didn't do that hot. And it was against 1093 as well. Oh, where am I going? My voice is so soft? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's because I've been up for a while. Mafia, bro. What the heck are these dodos? From Hero Scrolls, the GOAT. My goodness, thank you. Thank you for the dono, brother. Hundo Buccarinos from Hero Scrolls. Yeah, it's been nice having Hero Scrolls in the KD when we were doing the Fort event, low-key. It actually made me like... So I said I was like pretty much retired for the past 5 months. The only time that I would go online would be to do forts, because there was a fort event and we needed like to do forts. And then Hero Scrolls was like, oh, you know, like you could, they have the badges and all that kind of stuff. Is cool. Oh, because of some change to some skill that Sunzu had. Okay, interesting. Will you max him? I mean, according to what Bacon's saying, it's BQ plus Liu Che is the best Inf March still, so I guess you wouldn't max him. I think we gotta keep seeing the reports and how people... Like, if you're a lower spender and you're not in KVK, you should not be insta-maxing commanders, because they might not be good. Sunzu looks pretty strong. Like, Sunzu is pretty strong, but I don't know if he's like... He's definitely a 2 infantry march kind of guy. I don't know if he's a 1 infantry march kind of guy yet. Am I just not getting hit? What is going on? Here we go. I was like, whoa, do I have like a veil on me? I'm like so deep in there and they're not hitting me. It's so late. Let's just push. Push! Bush, bush. Oh, we're running. Okay, run, run. I did not get the memo early enough. So right now, the chatter asked me to run Sunzu with Philip. So we're running Sunzu Philip right now. And that guy dove for me. It's crazy. What's also kind of crazy is that the Sunzu portrait is like the only one that has their hand in it. So it's just kind of interesting. Like there's just like a proper headshot for every single thing, and then what you see for Sunzu is that he's just stroking his beard. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't do that well. My LC with Alex that has the worst, that has worse gear and worst armaments did better than the Sunzu with Philip. My son, that's my main infantry set. Although I guess it doesn't have the march speed, which is why it's kind of struggling a little bit. I don't know why I have drums, to be honest, but I do. I think the march speed, like I think this set is fine in a normal situation. In this situation, we definitely need the march speed set, because not only is the march slow, but we're on their territory, so it's like double whammy. They have more march speed and I'm slow, so yeah, Liu Alex is a speedy march. Liu Alex, Bacon, I don't know if you remember, but Liu Alex was the GOAT going into the 960 KVK when we were in 2268. That was my cheeseburger march. Try to swap into Sunzu at QSH. Yo, QSH to me is still the GOAT. I don't know about you guys. I'll put a poll up in the chat, but Sunzu is really solid, but QSH is literal a cheat code for KP. Like no matter what situation, the QSH just always be getting so much KP. It's crazy. Oh, it's not a QSH, that's Sunzu. Even when I'm trading negatively on all the other marches, the QSH is just always schmacking, so. My hospital? Yeah, I'll heal it once we reset. I just won't go to sad face this time. That's crazy that people are saying Sunzu is not even primary inf march. I thought from all the videos that I watched about potential trades and all that kind of stuff, like I saw the Omniarch video where he was like Sunzu won every single like 1v1. I'm like, oh, this commander got to be great. But everyone's saying, people are saying BQLC is still the best inf march in the game. USH Shajar and 30 million KP, that's crazy. Bacon, that's like the amount of KP you had when you joined 2268 in one report. That's insane. Not gonna lie, ever since 2268, I haven't had anyone to be mean to. I missed having the punching bag Bacon. Because the thing about you though is that like you're so good at taking it too. Like if it actually offended you, then we wouldn't have done that. But like you were just such a good sport about it that it just made it fun. But yeah, everyone's retired now. I think. Who else isn't? Where's Farmer? Nugget retired. GG retired. Taki is my ally in this KVK. I don't know where Farmer is anymore. I know it does. Gino still play? I think he's still kicking. Nugget's not retired? Oh yeah, Nugget plays in a different account, right? Or something? Where's Nugget? Farmer's still in 2885. 293. Oh, yeah. I remember talking to her about that actually. What a fun coincidence. Where's Cortex? I don't know, you should ask him. Probably sleeping or something. Wait, yo, these guys are AFK on there, man. Why are we running? Okay, I run too then. I said I wouldn't sad face because my hospital's almost full. These guys, don't blame me. I'm blaming these guys that walked first. I just walked second. Oi, 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 oi. Everyone just ditched. This is gonna be a horrible report. That's why I don't like going this deep, because you rely on your allies to cover for you, but when it's KP chasing time, no one really cares about each other. But QSH still traded positive. Everyone's saying Sunzu Prime though in the poll, but it's pretty close. QSH cooking. Yeah, I was kind of sad that the 3092 crew quits. I told them, I'm like, bro, you guys quit like a KVK too early. I would have been able to. Maybe I would have put it. Maybe I would have went there. Who knows? After 960. Is 1093 the strongest kingdom? I guess we'll see in Kingsland. I feel like... I mean, my gut feeling is that they are, but... I like selling... I like keeping expectations low for the kingdom I'm in. I'd rather keep expectations low and surprise than disappoint with high expectations. I'll see him used until Rock dies. Is that true? He's just gonna be a rock for lifer? I remember when Nevsky and CPL Prime came out and everyone was gonna say these commanders are gonna be the best commanders forever. Like, we'll have to see how the power creep continues with these commanders. I guess that's true. The thing about YSG2 is that for a second he wasn't actually being used, I think. For a split second, the pairs were... Let me see if I can remember. What were the pairs? Actually, maybe he was always being used. But there was like an argument between Ashurbanipal YSG or Ashurbanipal Nebu. If you wanted more March speed or if you wanted the AoE. Which is crazy to think about. Because like now we don't even talk about Nebu at all versus YSG is like a must pair with QSH. Dragon Lancer Prime. The Rock community is not ready for Dragon Lancer Prime. Let's go up north. Yeah, because I'm thinking before that, the pairs were... I remember it used to be... Dude, I forget. Boudica Prime YSG was a pair for a bit. I gotta look at my old videos. Because I completely forgot. Real ones remember Boudica Prime YSG. Real ones remember Ramses YSG. That's before my time, though. I never... If you guys want a timeline of when I entered SOC, it was Nevsky's release was the first SOC commander when I was in SOC. And he was the first commander that I ever expertised. And I kind of... Like, I was talking about how you only want to be maxing commanders during, like, before a pass opening. He uses the one commander where I'm like, I think he's going to be pretty good. And also, when we went into SOC, it was when they just released Champions of Olympia. And I was getting cooked in Champions of Olympia, so I'm like, let me just get a Nevsky so I could at least be competitive. This is before Champions of Olympia was balanced or anything, so like your gear mattered, your VIP level mattered. It was pretty crazy actually back in the day. But we used to play the crap out of Champions of Olympia back when we were new. I feel like it's like so important to play when you're developing your account because of the extra gold heads and materials and stuff. How do I hide my chat? I have a streamer mode that is enabled. Like you have to be, you have to apply for it as a content creator. It's like a special like option that they have. Yeah, Champions of Olympia. I feel like it's fun, but I don't have a. No, I don't know anyone who plays it anymore, to be honest. And it's hard to dedicate the time in a weekend to play, I think. Let's just hide chat. Yeah, I used to do that as well. But yeah, I'm able to do. Oh wait, that whole Ploto guy is not even here. I just realized this whole time. I usually do this. I got my guy talking at the bottom, but we've been just streaming straight gameplay. You know what? Sometimes you want the game in its purest form, and that's the stream. Just a little background music. Ooh. Sunzu Prime. He's pretty good. Underwhelming because like I had so much expectations for him going in. Because everyone was like, oh yeah, like I've been seeing videos about how he's like going to be the best commander in the game or whatever. He's pretty good. I definitely think he's worth maxing if you can max him, but I still think QSH is better. But I don't think I was given the opportunity to have a fight or to fully maximize his potential. Because these fights are kind of... I mean, there's some decent ones here and there, but it's all just KP chasing at the end of the day. I think the real litmus test is going to be in a Kingsland and then taking a look at the reports there. With real stakes and real objectives. A radio talk show or dead silence? Which one's this? Am I a radio talk show? I'm trying to read chat while fighting. It's kind of hard. Oh, someone got left behind up there. Holy crap. Ihara? Yeah, Ihara streams are funny. Hiya. We weren't expecting it to be better than QSH. Maybe I fell for the classic Omniarch thumbnail. But I thought he'd be part of the best inf pairs at least, though. You enjoy watching my streams? I appreciate that. Yeah, like the way that I approach streaming Rise of Kingdoms is the whole reason I started content creation was because I just played the game and just wanted to share the experiences of like the game and, you know, the stories and the memories of it. So I try to bring that to the content that I produce. It's more so experience based. Like, this is what I'm doing type of vibe. I don't think I've made a rock guide before outside of like barb chaining when I first started YouTubing. I feel like guide content is so it's the most popular form of content because a lot of people, you know, when you go on YouTube, most of the things, especially when it comes to gaming, is like how to do this, or is this good or is that good. People want direction. But I'm definitely not the guy for that. Especially since I'm washed now. This is washed Ploto. Back in like maybe a year and a half ago, I was prime Ploto, and that was a fun time. Barb chaining. Maybe that was even a year and a half. Maybe it's 2 years ago, actually. Now that I think about it, it's been so long. Getting first place honor like every KVK, yeah, that's not happening no more. I sound so exhausted. Dude, I can't stream for 12 hours. Like, I used to stream for 24 hours. I can't do that anymore. I could maybe stream for like 8 hours tops. You barely make content anymore. Hey man, I feel like there's just like a new age of content creators, Big Kane. Like, I watch like a schmuck video, I'm like, damn, what the hell are these edits? They're crazy. It's like an actual YouTube video. Yeah. I mean, I could fight for 12 hours. I could fight for 16 hours still. It's just the streaming component of it is that, like, there's a different expectation when it comes to streaming. Because, like, I'm sure a lot of people, what you do is you play Rise of Kingdoms and you have something else playing on the other monitor. Maybe it's me right now. Maybe you're in the KVK or you're watching me on your other monitor. But when you're streaming, you don't really have the luxury to do that. Old man's perspective once in a while. I don't think you're an old content creator though. I feel like you're still really nuanced and in the know. The reason why I think I'm washed is because I'm not really like... People stream to give people information. I stream to ask my chat what's going on in Rise of Kingdoms, you know? That's like a big difference. I'm like, who's good? I'm like, chat says this. I'm like, okay, then I'll do this. Like, I'm the one that asks chat for directions. I think you're still really knowledgeable, Kane. Your side VC. Is anyone in Earth Camp in this not Earth Camp, Water Camp in this KVK in this stream? Like, I wonder how the VCs are. Is that what washed is? Appreciate the 2, by the way, big kid. But yeah, I've completely changed my stance on KP chasing as well. Like, I used to just think KP was everything. I think what changed it for me was the fact that, like, realizing, like, who cares? It's like, okay, I got this KP, but now what? Like, you spend all this extra money to get more resources, or to get more crystal tech, rather. Spend this extra time to get resources, that's what I meant. Freudian slip. But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't really matter to most people, especially since I think what happened was when I saw that accounts are now legally able to be sold in the US, I'm like, bro, KP doesn't even matter, because, like, who knows if you're even on that account, or if you had that account the whole time, or if you're piloted or not. Like, it's kind of tough to judge, because KP used to be such an indicator of your status in Rock, and it still is, but I don't think it's an indication of your status exactly. It's just an indication of the status of your account, and that's two very different things. Like, the Rock account has become disconnected from the Rock player because of how rampant piloting and account sharing is, but that's just me. Now we're just here for the vibes, and it's been cool. It's been chill. KP is just a benchmark on how well I perform. I'm not saying KP doesn't matter, but like before, people would, like, KP chasing would be like a status thing, you know what I mean? But at least for me, it doesn't really mean much to me anymore. It obviously still matters, but it's not like as impactful. Yeah, Big Kane, I also agree with this. Thanks for the 10, bro. You don't have to, you know, you could just chat normally, right? You're my boy. The idea of you retiring is kind of sad, but I completely agree. The sense of achievement for me is being there for objectives. That's why objective-based fighting is so much fun for me. Being able to be there for a flag burn, or being able to be there for a flag hold, or, you know, pushing through a murder ball towards an objective. Like, I feel like those kinds of things is just more fun to me than the pure KP aspect of it. And that's kind of like the chase now, for the feeling of like the chase in Rock rather than anything else. I hate being there for the late night skeleton crew, but as a garrison lead, I have to be there. Actually, I mean, I'm not a garrison lead, so it's probably stressful as hell. But being there with a late night crew, I'm gonna say, like, if you're in the, like, if you're downtime holding a flag and you're able to hold a flag, it's just, I feel like that's the biggest sense of accomplishment in Rock, not gonna lie, one of the biggest ones. Like, they're just swarming the flag, you're just hard stuffing it with farm accounts, garrison swapping, doing everything you can, and then you actually hold it. Like, you're just smiling from ear to ear after that. Like, Bacon, the most fun KVK, I think, to this day, for me, is the 960 KVK in 2268. Because there wasn't any expectations for the kingdom to perform at all. So we were just, you know, doing stuff for fun. We were like, everything we did, every objective that we did was like a positive, was like, oh wow, we weren't expected to do anything. So it's like I don't know, it was like a different feeling of like every single flag hold, every single fort hold we did against 960 was just such an exhilarating feeling. But yeah. Yeah, like that was a fun time, man. That was a fun time. Yeah, Patrick, exactly. 100%. It's stressful as hell, and it sucks to be downtime garrison by yourself, But if you have 5 to 10 people that's up with you and you're in VC and you just hear like the rush of like, okay, I'm going backup garrison, we need a backup garrison coming in 3 2 1 switch. Okay, so it's swapped. Main garrison, go back and refresh. You know what I mean? Like it's and then I don't know, it's something different. Yeah, exactly. And then in 2268 we would have the 3-2-1 strat, where we would have a bunch of our open field marches around the cities of the flag that they're rallying, and then we'd 3-2-1 just run down all our marches into the rally and just sad face it. Bonded through the pain, exactly. Big Kane. By the way, Big Kane, in case you guys don't know, also a content creator. Be sure to check him out. Good friend of the channel. We've had him on the stream quite a couple of times. He helped me with armaments. He's been on the Farmer Fighter back when we used to do those. So shout out to Big Kane. For Arc, it feels like a MOBA. That's an interesting take. I think Arc could be fun if you have people as dedicated to Arc as you. You know what I mean? I think Arc, if your team sees it as a like something fun to do, then for sure it could be fun. But if people just do it for the rewards, then it's not as fun to play, from what I've felt. Because like, to really win and play arcs, you gotta go above and beyond, and some people are just not willing to do that. Yeah, you need good leadership too, 100%. Lane leads, all that stuff. It's a lot of coordination. Like, if you think about it, 30 people, having a 30-person team is a ton of people, man. Like, I don't know any other, I mean, outside of KVK, I guess, and Supreme Strife, but like, I'm trying to think of competitive games. What's a competitive game that has the biggest team? Like, on average, it's usually 5 people, you know what I mean? Like, 30 is a lot. And then you also have if you're really a try-hard arc team, you have 45 people, because you have the sub accounts too. Sunzu Prime, he's pretty good. I think I don't regret maxing him, but I don't think he's a must max. I feel like if you run 2 infantry marches, he's a must max, but if you only run 1, I don't really feel a difference between BQ, Liu Che, and Sunzu BQ, to be honest. But you could see the type of fighting we have right now. It's definitely not infantry favored with the lack of march speed. So I've been saying that I'm gonna hold and reserve my true judgment of Sunzu until we actually get into King's Zone fighting. Yeah, you only running 3 cav for real though. We were running 3 cav earlier and it was doing pretty well. Yeah, Sunzu LCs is a good pair. From what I tried it like twice. Like, I didn't see a difference between Sunzu BQ, Sunzu LC, to be honest. Like, anything noticeably different. All the smite damage commanders to me are kind of interchangeable, but that's just because I'm not really too deep into the numbers or the sauce. I think chat's way better at that than me. From my understanding, LC is better for the instant proc, right? I don't know. And then BQ is just way more tankier, so I feel like running it down BQ is the commander for you. Yeah, I have LC on my second march. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, these guys got cooked, actually. Why is everyone just swarming down one guy? I'm gonna come up here and get cooked too. I'm gonna come for the rebound probably. Like, all these people are coming through. Yeah, here we go. Alright, chat, I'm locking in. Locking in. We're fighting. Never mind. We're not locking in. I'm not gonna get baited all the way up here though. We're gonna get baited up here and then they're gonna sweep under us and then they're gonna get cooked again. I've seen this too many times. We've been fighting in the same spot for 12 hours. Oh, this guy got cooked. Let's see if we could bail him out, actually. When it comes to KP chasing, like in these situations, like I do feel a little bit guilty leaving people behind, but at the end of the day, I feel like everyone plays for themselves, so I do the same. When it comes to objective-based fighting, though, like I just run it down for my homies a bit too much. I feel like I'm too empathetic. Oh, Grey Worm's with a raid. Oh my goodness, Grey. I was gonna raid you, Loki. What the heck? Hey, Big Kane, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the donos. Good to see me live. Thanks, text-to-speech. Grey Worm's also a fellow content creator from 2489. If you guys watch the Amsterdam live streams, he was the co-host pretty much. So go ahead and check out his channel. What's up, Grey? Yo, this has to be like they're trading super positively, right? Because this is the same guy that goes into the node and just runs down there. Let me see. Well, that wasn't positive. Yeah, that didn't go too well for them. I don't know why they're doing that. Let me reset. I sacrificed Pika. Would you pair with Sunzu? From what I'm hearing, any smite damage commander, any of the three, William Wallace, Liu Che, BQ, they all work. They are all solid picks. Alright, Gray. Have a good rest of your day or sleep or whatever you're doing. Appreciate the raid, brother. We'll keep in touch. The 1093 side is boring for a different reason though. When I was in the 1093 side, it was they're behind the pass or they're smoking us. There was no in between. They're very 1093 is super intentional with the open field that they kind of have. If there's no reason to be on the field, then they'll just regroup and then push out to have a really big advantage. Like right here. They're gonna amass everyone. They like push out. When they get yellow, they go back behind the pass. You twiddle your thumbs, they get everyone back, and then they push out again. It's really smart. Yeah, the 1093 side, they play too smart. And to be fair, after playing KV like 4 KVKs with 1093, like, you know, and we're gonna be fighting them all of Kingsland, so we're just chilling on this side for a bit. We need our 489 ball to stop them. I think we need our 489 ball, and we actually need like voice comms. Because you need to be very, to beat a 1093 ball, you need to be very disciplined. Which, when I was on the bottom side of the map, was not the case. But perhaps that's because, you know, we didn't have everyone there. Yo, I'm quiet in 2049 VCs, not gonna lie. Even though like the war leads are the same as the 961s, to be honest, when I was there at least. This morning it was Mammer, then Pika, then Mammer again. Yeah, it was a free-for-all against 93. And 93 excel when their opponents are, you know, all over the place. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase all the way down into there. I guess up here are the most consistent fights. Oh, we'll go back up there again. Yeah, North America. I'm East Coast North America. It is 12:37 a.m. How's Sunzu performing? He's doing pretty decent. He's doing all right. I think if you're running 2 infantry marches, he's a must max. If you're running 1, you could probably still get away with a BQ Liu Che. He does make having 2 smite pairs really good though. Like even my Liu Alex that I'm running is still doing decent with smite damage formation, so pincer. Yeah, this is the same guy. Get my marches some new Nikes. Nah, I don't want to go that deep. I mean, I guess we could take a look at some reports. I'm just gonna stand here, look at reports. this is the last semblance of fighting we had. Like, I guess the thing is you have to look at his reports compared to everyone else. QSH still going crazy. The cavalry are obviously going to be trading pretty decently. I guess these guys didn't really trade too decently. It traded a bit better than the LC Alex, but the LC Alex, you have to keep in mind, is running a much worse set of equipment and a much worse set of armaments compared to this plus this. So it's definitely not meant for these back and forth fights. Her son, BQ Phil. Dude, I don't want to try BQ Phil up, bro. Isn't that... I think I've tried that before. Oh, we got a 489 leadership in my chat? Oh no, I'm gonna get kicked real quick. Like I'm in the ball. I'm gonna go down here because this is where the marches are. I'm fighting, I promise. Okay, everyone's leaving, so I'm gonna go this way instead. Oh no, we're not leaving. Okay, then I'll fight with you guys. Yeah, there is no ball, yeah. I'm hoping to turn it up for KL. That's my plan. Because I think this Kingsland's going to be maybe the hardest we've had on this channel. I think the Kingsland might be one of the toughest Kingsland against 1093. Because everyone's still relatively fresh. I think the 2377 Kingsland had the potential to be that if we weren't fighting for a month straight before then. Everyone was drained, so then we were able to win in 2 days. The last 1093 Kingsland we had against them in summer last year, that was probably the toughest Kingsland I've been a part of. And now they're even stronger and they shored up their weakness, which was swarm power. So if their one weakness was swarm power, okay, maybe they had two weaknesses, I think. Swarm power and the fact that the weekend was over. Because our Kingsland started on a Friday. Saturday, Sunday, they're pushing us like crazy. Monday came and then we just burnt them. So I think they went back to work. That was a crazy KVK. And I was talking to Cortex about it on stream earlier. He was like, yeah, we should have lost that. We should have lost most of those KVKs, to be honest. We should have lost the KVK against 2377, but we somehow got a mountain hop to save the KVK in that zone 5. And then 1093 were one flag away from burning us out of Kingsland. And we somehow clutched up that flag. So like it's a lot of fortuitous encounters. Their weakness was that their members have jobs. Yeah, pretty much. It was so the reason why we were able to hold that flag is because they ran out of swarm power. And then the reason why we were able to push them out of field was because they had jobs. So it's like a kind of a two-pronged approach. I remember when the 2377 KVK, that was like the most jobless arc I think I've ever seen. Everyone just playing 24/7. I texted my girlfriend before that KVK, hey, I'm not gonna be able to see you for a month. She's like, okay. Because it's Siege of Orleans. Siege of Orleans is crazy. Oh yeah, 1093 definitely had the weaker allies for sure. I mean, 960 leadership acknowledged that in the podcast we did with Redline. But to similar light though, everyone wanted Earth Camp in this KVK. So, you know, it's kind of an even Steven. But Water Camp is going crazy and, you know, performing above expectations. And then 2377, I feel like they're just saving it up until Kingsland IMO. I feel like there's an extra gear that they can go that they haven't unlocked yet, and they're at least that's what at least, you know, I want to stay ready for. All of a sudden they're like, oh wow, we're like 2377 of old. But I don't know, maybe they don't have that gear. But I don't know, we still don't know how much exactly they stack up against Water Camp as well. How long until Arvix gets blamed? I'm still new to the 2489 stuff, so I don't know any of the inside jokes. How's Sunzu? Sunzu's, I won't say he's broken, I'd say he's pretty good. I'd give him an A. Like, what's an equivalent release to Sunzu recently? I don't know. I actually don't know. I can't think of off the top of my head. I think QSH was broken off the get-go. People in chat earlier were talking about how Sunzu is like, if you have one infantry pair, you could actually still run the BQ Liu Che. I'm like, that's crazy to me. But I don't know, guys. We're probably gonna have to wait until Kingsland to see the true impact of Sunzu. I keep hitting these. Am I like trading negatively against this guy? I feel like I'm trading even to positive. Oh no, I am trading negatively in some aspects. Kingsland's gonna be on Sunday the 25th. How long until the Diplo accusation? I don't think there's no way there could be Diplo accusations, right? I mean, I'm not in leadership, so I don't know what exactly happened. But I'm pretty sure that they chose allies, right? I might be wrong. It was a similar situation to us against them, against 1093 in not 2060, in 960, where we chose allies. Okay, mistake said that they did choose. So the way that it worked when we versed 1093 as 960, with both sides wanted 1818 in Earth Camp. So we let them decide who the ally should be, and they ended up choosing us. So that's how that Diplo ended up. I'm assuming that it's a similar situation for 2377. By the way, they actually got a lot of people here. What the heck? Wait, let me lock in. Never mind. .377 refused to. I guess there might be some lingering resentment from the last KVK. I don't know, and I don't know what's going on with the relationships between kingdoms in 2489. But I'm assuming because their opponent's last KVK, there's like some resentment or something. I don't know. Slight edge due to the Chiskel curse. Is that still a thing? Is the Chiskel curse still a thing? He won a KVK against the AC 960, right? In 2293. Yeah, there you go. His main is cursed. When was the last KVK 2377 has won though? So after the 960 KVK, was that the KVK they took 1v3 against Big Kane and 1981 or whatever? Was that right after that? Yeah, 3v1. No, not gonna lie, that's a ton of respect to them for taking that. But I could understand why you might be burnt out after that type of KVK, bro. Holy crap! I remember seeing them just getting rallied, like their 3 passes rallied or something at the same time. I'm like, bruh, insane. I need to stack. You can't. I don't think I could stack in this situation. I can't even hit their marches in this situation. To be honest, I would have already went to bed if I wasn't streaming. So. Am I a DGen KP chaser? I don't think so. I just do it on stream sometimes, occasionally. The reason I didn't really stream past 5 or zone 5 is because we were walking into the city similar to this, to be honest. This is at least a bit better, I think. Because, bro, in zone 5, we were in Narnia. It was like 5-minute walks. If I were to predict what's going to happen, though, 1093 is going to teleport in marches and try to bully us on this side of the map. I smell it. When they wake up tomorrow, they're gonna ball up with 2377, and then there's gonna be pass rallies when I wake up. I already know. Yep, I see it. I see it coming. Yeah, it's gonna be like their best accounts. Which is fine. That's what we tried doing here. With our territory that we got going on here. Oh, there's actually more people here now. Or some of them are farms, actually. Never mind. My report for Sunzu, there isn't really much fighting, so there isn't much of a report. Oh, this one actually was decent. So the way that to look at reports, you gotta look at the comparison of all the reports. This one did bad. Even. Good. Sunzu actually traded the best here, which is very interesting. That hasn't been the trend recently. But yeah, you could see. Sunzu, I think, is on par with Liu Che and BQ. Like I don't know how to to make a difference between all of them. They're all one and the same to me. How many speeds do I have left? The problem for me is going to be the resources. There's 0 healing speeds, 3.8k days. So I've spent maybe 150 days today. Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, my resources are going to be cooked. But that's okay. How many resources of pick ones do I have? I've never used my pick ones on my accounts. I think I could last. I think I could last 4 days in Kingsland, probably. Buy from Bazaar? What? Yeah, I've been selling my stone, but nobody's been buying it, I think. Nobody wants to buy my stone. Okay, let's push into this, I guess. So with these army groups, could you literally just put 7 marches into an army group and just not play the game? Why don't we do that? Why don't we? We should have more army groups. Kingsland army groups? Could one player only make one army group? Is that how it works? Or could one player make multiple? You're essentially playing like Command and Conquer at that point. You're playing StarCraft. Yeah, I know you could put one per. You can only put one troop inside of, or one march inside of an army group, but can you not join multiple army groups? You can only join one. Pova, am I allowed? Yo, I've been posting. What do you mean? This is the Ploto gaming renaissance right now. We're living up the renaissance. one of my goals this year was to be a lot more consistent with content creation. As you can see, like I've just been posting videos. Like some of these videos I would have never posted because I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty harsh critic about myself and the content that I post, specifically when it comes to videos. Gosh, I can't talk. I'm so tired. But I'm like, you know what? Who cares? if the people don't like it, they don't have to watch it. So, for example, what is it called? The hammer events, the dig events. We made that video. We made a the Sunzu dilemma video about me talking about my dilemma with Sunzu. Just yap sessions. I'm getting cooked. Oh my god, who is this slow? That's Sunzu. These reports are not going to be good. I kind of just ran it down. My hospital's almost full. It's not very good. I think everyone's gonna be having that dilemma pretty soon when it comes to armaments, because with the way things are going, you're gonna need so many conversion stones to convert. Like I'm just lucky that I didn't have a good set of infantry armaments, I guess, because I could kind of work from scratch without having to really convert too much. But if you had a full legendary set of inscriptions for your infantry, it costs 40 conversion stones, which equates to 400,000 gems. Or it's like $10 per conversion stone nowadays, right? So 400 bucks? No. Yeah, 400 bucks to convert your armament set. So my Sunzu is doing, I think my best performing marches is QSH with YSG, then it's GG with Achilles, then it's Sunzu with BQ. But I don't know if the BQ plus Liu Che would be any more different than the Sunzu with BQ. I think the strength of Sunzu is the fact that now you could have two really solid smite damage marches. Was that it frees up another smite damage commander to run that second smite damage march, and then it does a lot of, that second march kind of does a lot of damage. Because not gonna lie, my Ragnar with CPO or my Ragnar with the Philip, whatever I was running, was my worst trading march by far. And the fact that I'm able to replace it with Liu Che Alex and it's trading really well, like I think is the main benefit of having Sunzu in your lineup. Yeah, my secondary pincer is not the best, but I feel like it's decent for a set that I made yesterday. I mean, it's pretty okay. It's pretty all right. I'm not complaining about it. It's definitely something that we're gonna have to work on in the future, though. But the thing that's interesting, the dilemma for me as a player is like, do you stack your your top 3 marches, or do you evenly work on your 4th, 5th, and 6th sets so that they could be decent as well? Like, I think that's the biggest dilemma for me. Oy, oy, oy. Work on also they all trade good. The way that I look at it is that there's always going to be a superior pair in, like, every single time there's always going to be superior pair. So I would rather have the superior pair have the best of the best than have the kind of mediocre pair and the superior pair have the same equipment, if that makes sense. Like, you're amplifying the amplification of the extra stats onto the better pair is more effective than amplifying everything at an even rate, no matter how effective it is. For example, like, I'd rather have my QSH have the best gear possible and like full crit stuff than have like my Leon QSH have the same stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know if that logic tracks, but that's kind of been my investment philosophy, at least thus far in my Rock career. And I'm in a privileged enough situation. My account's been old enough. I've played long enough to where the daily supplies have supplied me enough to where I think I'm getting to the point where I'm almost done that first set, and I'm comfortable with that first set to where I could invest into the second sets of equipment on each troop type. Like, I think I'm turning the corner on that now. Although there's still a couple iconics I need to complete, still a couple crits I need to craft, but am I having fun? I'm not really the biggest fan of this type of fighting, but I think it's pretty interesting trying out a new commander for the first time. That's always a bit fun, just seeing how it does. I will say Lucha Alex is hella squishy. You get targeted 3 skill cycles, it's like 1 HP. Okay, this should be a decent report, I think. I think it's a realistic report. We tanked a little bit. We were able to get a couple skill cycles off. Let's see. Ooh, we tanked a lot, actually. Yeah, it wasn't that good. But nothing really traded good there, to be honest, so... I mean, everything traded positive. Except for my 2 infantry marches, which is kind of funny. I'm telling you, it's just... I think the biggest takeaway from, if you're looking at this testing, is that for back and forth fighting, infantry is super, you know, it's tough for infantry. Yeah, I face tank their ball, but that's gonna be the reality of the situation in Kingsland, so. Choo-choo-choo. Try to stack in those moments, bro. It's so late in the day that I don't know if I could. It's kind of weird because you have to like turn on a switch, the back and forth, and then when they actually stand there, you actually have to like, oh wait, I have to actually play properly now. At least that's how it is for me. Like the back and forth is so mind-numbing that when there's actually open field fighting, it's hard for me to actually go back into lock-in mode. Yeah, I know about stacking. It's just hard to. It's not in. I guess it's just not in my. It's not natural for me to do. Yeah, that's the right word. Natural. I only have Chinese commanders on my screen. Wait, that's so true, actually. Wait, no, GG is Korean, right? And GG's Korean. So there's some diversity at least. But China. I mean, the devs are Chinese, so I guess it makes sense. And also China has such a rich history too. Gotta get rid of the unethical KP havers. Do I have third cav? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be running third cav for 7th, probably. Quasiel, is that a thing? Quasiel. I already have Relic on cav, so I'm definitely gonna be running a third cav march. Wait, can't see anything. Oh, I'm like gathering a rune right now. Is that what I'm doing? Oh no, these guys. I'm trying to like stand in the spot, but I can't because Itachi's bringing out marches over and over again. Oh well. Like we had sad face of March, another March kind of came out. Sad face of March, another March came out. Is that a farm account? Thanks. It's impossible to play zoomed in when you're going into their cities. The cities block too much of the sight lines, so. But I have been playing zoomed in when it came to like these fights here. Oh my god, am I just tanking people? I think I am. Youch. Run! Not gonna lie, I was actually like, because we did a stream before this, right? Where I'm like, oh, Sunzu's releasing a reset, and he didn't release, and I was like actually ready to go to sleep. And then the fact that Sunzu actually released, and we've been streaming for, I don't even know how long the stream's been going on, for a little bit. I was like, damn, this is a second win I didn't know I had. Any skill cycle? No. I choose this time to reset. Yeah, I face tank that, so it's not gonna be very good. That was better than I thought it would be, actually. I got scouted. $10.93 is the opposite of free kill. $10.93, their whole purpose is to be as hard to kill as possible. That's why they keep pushing behind the pass together. Realistically, we should be trying to do a similar thing. But I don't know if would 2377 actually go to the pass? Perhaps they would. Like going behind the pass, letting them ball up and then pushing out would probably be better than what we're doing right now, the free for all, just going into the cities. I'm not using artifact right now, but I do have a cavalry artifact. All right, let me drink some water, do some stretches, because these fights are getting more and more serious, I think. Let me lock in for this one. very intense. Well, I wouldn't call it intense, but it's they got some field for sure. It's not just running into them and hoping that they fight you anymore. They're definitely fighting back quite a bit. Alright, Magic. See you later, bro. Or Kelvin. 14 UTC. Will I be streaming 14 UTC? I don't know. We'll see how the fights are when I wake up. If there's still like a lot of fights, then yeah, we'll be streaming. Were there any rallies? We launched some farm rallies, but they kept farm killing our reinforcements, so I think we just stopped. Like, they were relentless with their farm killing. They just send an Attila, Achilles, target the farm account march, and just not care. So I was like, alright, well. All this is just to, like, not even, burn the fort anyways. Because, like, if we burn the fort, what's gonna happen realistically is they're just gonna build another fort behind it. So it's, like, kind of like a pointless venture, if that makes sense. We're gonna cover the retreat of these guys. See, I think the goal when KP chase, at least the way that I like KP chasing in these situations, is being the person that covers for people that overextend. As long as the people you're covering also turns, it tends to be a pretty decent exchange. Okay, now I'm overextending alongside the person that I'm covering. It's not very good. We don't want to be the ones overextending ourselves, but we want to be the ones to cover the people overextending. Be that supplementary piece. Oh my gosh, this guy. The pathing kind of ruined it for our friend over here. Yeah, they got a decent chunk on this top side. Gotta be careful about that. Let's see, is anyone going to turn? Okay, turning now. I had one missed input there, where I went back too far, I think. But instead of that, I feel like that's played pretty well. Okay, I don't want to go too deep. Nothing crazy in terms of reports. Oh shoot. Are we turning? Yeah, we're turning. Okay. An early turn this time, actually. Probably the earliest of the bunch. Ooh, that was a nice juicy skill cycle right there. I think this bottom side's okay. This top side, this person, that person's is a goner. Unfortunately, it's Arvix, or one of the many Arvixes. My Sunzu Prime's doing all right. I feel like it's hard to cook when you're running back and forth and your infantry, you know what I mean? But when he does have time to ramp up and fight an actual like fight without me trolling the positioning, it's a lot of ifs. He does pretty well. I think the upside of Sunzu, I don't know if that's true though, actually. BQ LC still has a pretty big upside too. Oh, we're getting surrounded here. He kind of left. Everyone kind of left that one person to dry and low-key. They're getting a lot smarter with their back and forth thing, for sure. Philip Primary, is this Cortex? Hello? I'm like, am I getting pinged right now? I don't have WWE there. I'm running LC Alex and it's doing pretty good. It's just really squishy, so I have to keep that in mind. LC or BQ behind Zhuge Liang. I don't know if there's good synergy there, because that's going to be scale damage versus smite damage, right? Does artifacts also change their damage type? Just a bit too slow to continue its skill cycles, but that's all my marches though. Once they're on territory, it's so hard to catch them. Yeah, these have been the fights this KVK thus far. Even against 1093, it's some variation of this, except we're the ones running away. Like, they push out, we run, and then they go back, refresh, push out. So, overall, my thoughts of Sunzu so far, I cannot tell if he's better than BQ or LC. He's a very good commander, that's for sure. He's worth investing in if you have two infantry commanders, two infantry sets, and you want to run two smite damage commanders. And then I think I'll really have to, you know, see how he does in Kingsland. And once we see the reports in Kingsland, we could really have a definitive answer if he's one March material or not. But yeah, it's getting hella. It's like 1:30 a.m. and I've been streaming since 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Let me see if there's anyone else streaming though. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. There's so many streamers in this KVK. Oh, ain't no way nobody's streaming. Nobody's streaming right now. What the heck? Where's Blecht? He's in Mongolia, right? We need the Blecht stream. I can't stay up though. I'm gonna pass out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream up. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow for sure. Probably when I wake up. And will be more of this. Perhaps, you know, some more events or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate everyone for coming through, watching the stream. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.